So before I start this, it might be a little graphic, but not super like bad, I guess. Um, but this is the story of how I got metal caps put on at least 6 of my teeth. I was 4 years old at my birth mom's house, or it was technically my grandma's house, and we had a back door in the kitchen that was pretty high off the ground. A few, not super high, but at least a good 8 feet off the ground. Well, below that was a bunch of bricks that we were just kind of set there. We were doing some rearranging of the yard, and that seemed like the best place to put them. So I was in the kitchen, by myself, just kind of doing my own thing, doing what 4-year-olds do, and I kind of ran out the door, and I landed on the bricks and broke several of my teeth. And my uncle, who was across the house in his room, was the one to come get me. He just sprinted across the whole house outside to get me, and he called my birth mom, who was in my granny's room, and he was like, you gotta take her to the hospital. She's bleeding. There's at least a few broken teeth. Like, she's gotta go, like, now. So they get me in the car, and like, don't want to say this, but we might have been going over the speed limit. But we get to the emergency room, and they call my dad, who was at work. And so they call him, my uncle did, and he was explaining, this is what happened, you gotta get here. And when my dad left and got to the hospital, in the emergency room, I was fine. Like, I wasn't crying, I wasn't screaming, like, there was blood just everywhere, and I was fine. I was like, where are we going? Just kind of oblivious. It was something. And my mom, she was hysterical. She was crying and freaking out, and everything went smoothly. Like, I didn't have any broken bones or anything, just a few teeth messed up, and so I just had little metal caps, and I was really insecure about them for a while, until my stepmom started calling them my robot teeth, and that made me feel a lot better about them. But yeah, that's my story. So yeah.